You're watching Cheery TV.
Howdy everybody, and welcome back to what used to be Cannibal Crossing Quickies. It might still become a Cannibal Crossing Quickie, but for the time being it is just me talking to you about things that I've just recently done and just had a good time with. There's things in my life that I think are worth talking about. Like, hey, look at this. If I care to edit at all in this video, this is a picture of me as the Easter Bunny. Or I guess I should say it's an Easter bunny. Spoiler alert, it's me in the costume. Yeah, I did that. I did that for work. It was a work sort of thing. They were like, hey, we want someone to dress up as the Easter bunny. And my manager, granted, was the one who told them, hey, get this idiot to do it. Look at how he dresses himself. And to be fair, that's very fair. I mean, I dress up for like the other holidays. I'll put on like a little Santa and a big ass like present for Christmas, and I'll have like the same. I have like I have my whole green suit. You guys have seen my green suit. I wear that every St. Patrick's Day. Just because it's fun. It's just fun. I like dressing up. It makes people happy. It kind of gets a little bit more like laughs and smiles than you would normally on any other day. But this is just kind of how I dress. This isn't for any laughs or smiles. I got this at Goodwill, by the way, for like $3, and the pants were like $3. Look at these freaking corduroy brown. I love the feeling of corduroy. Love these. Good stuff at Goodwill. If you're not buying your clothes, if you're not thrifting your clothes, good on you for buying what makes you happy, but I'm telling you, you might find something pretty nice, and it might be a pretty damn good deal if you get it from like a thrift store, because they got a lot of clothes. Especially if you like stuff like this. Like some of these things will sell for like $40 plus. A lot of like good shirts are like $40 plus bucks. But then you can find them at Goodwill. Not the ones you're exactly looking at online, but you'll find ones that catch your eye for like $5 to at most like $9. I don't think I've paid more than $9 for any piece of clothing at Goodwill, which is just it's awesome. It's awesome. But that's not what we were talking about today. I didn't buy this Easter Bunny suit. I was this was a corporate mandated Easter Bunny suit. And for a few hours on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Easter Sunday, by the way. Happy Easter. Happy belated Easter to everybody. It's not Easter. Easter's passed since I've done this. Obviously, I have the pictures and I have the stories about it. So, did that work? Oh, it's an L. You guys see it as an L. I did that correctly, accidentally. I'm a genius, y'all. You don't even know how smart I am. But yeah, it was very, very fun. Honestly, that's the story. That's a spoiler alert for the whole story. It was very fun, and I had a good time doing it. Most people would probably. Well, I say most people would probably because a lot of people who saw me doing it and were like talking to me about doing it, thought it was very silly and stupid, and they wouldn't want to do it because it just sounds embarrassing. And to some extent, maybe if that's something that you're embarrassed about, just kind of dressing up silly. But first of all, you head covered. There's no reason to be embarrassed. No one knows who's under there. The only people who do are people who are in on it. And people who are in on it are like, fuck, at least it's not me. So it's like, hey, you kind of have a buffer there. But also, it's just fun, It's just a lot of fun dressing up. And with the other costumes, it was kind of like I was inclined to put on a voice. So like, for Santa Claus, I talk like this, and oh, it's Merry Christmas. And the St. Patrick's Day, I put on a little fucking hi today, and everyone would have a good feckin' time. But with this, Easter Bunny doesn't talk, so I got to do some of my expert level hand movements, which I don't think I have great ones, but I grew up in the Brooklyn, man. I talk with my hands. It's just how things work around there. So I was kind of used to if I was trying to explain something to somebody, I can kind of get it done with the gestures alone. But luckily, as the Easter Bunny, you don't have to explain too much. You kind of just explain, hey, hi, welcome to the store. I'm the Easter Bunny. Would you like a lollipop? And I had a little basket with lollipops in it. I'd hand the lollipop basket to them and be like, here you go. Because I couldn't fucking see a damn thing. That is the one major con of that. Most people would say like the smell or the sweat. I get warm, but also like I kind of accommodate very quickly. So like the first like half hour of every time I put it on was kind of hell. But after that, I was like, yeah, it's fine. But the fact that you can't see directly in front of you is the thing that drives me absolutely insane. Because in order to talk to anybody, I have to look forward because it's like, oh yeah, well, not talk. I didn't talk. But like if I was trying to like communicate with a person, I wanted to like look at them. But in order to look at them, I have to like shift my entire body because I can't really look out in front of me. So I have to like kind of like see through the sides of my face and then turn my body to see where they are. And by then they're probably already moved because then I can see them in my other eye. I'm like, ah, shit, I over-adjusted. It was very silly. I over-exaggerated. It wasn't that big of a deal, but it was very annoying. It was also just kind of just silly, because like a kid would walk up to me and I'd hear a voice and I literally couldn't fucking see him, and I'm like, oh no, I'm not looking at him. But I'm like, no, I'm literally looking dead fucking at them the entire time. And then they're just like, yeah, I have a lollipop, I have a picture, and it was honestly very, very sweet. It was very, very fun. I think this is like one of those moments where I finally realized that I'm getting older, and young kids are less like cringe and more just like, oh, look at that stupid ass kid. I think I'm real. I think I'm an Easter bunny. I think this is real stuff. It was very wholesome. It was a very, very fun time. I didn't try to ruin anyone's time. I didn't try to make any like sick pranks or anything. A lot of times, like coworkers or like customers would come in and like, you should start jump scaring people. And I did it once to someone who I was a coworker, so I tried to spook him. But you know, I didn't try to scare any kids. That would be terrible. That would be horrible. But kind of funny in like a video game, but not really very funny in a small community of people that you actually care about. People are cool. People are pretty awesome. Granted, it was very boring as well. If there weren't people around, you were just sitting perfectly still. Not perfectly, so you can just sitting. And I like to be doing stuff. I like to be moving. So sitting there it was 4 hours each day. The Saturday was a bit busier. Easter Sunday, the first like 2.5 hours where no one was there. Like 3 people walked into the store total. So it was, and none of them were really cared about the Easter Bunny. But Saturday was a bit more fun. And there were 2 moments in particular that really just kind of made me be like, this was worth it. Because like, a lot of it was just sitting there and doing nothing, and I felt useless and kind of dumb for just wasting time doing this. But the store wanted me to do it, so it wasn't even like I chose to do this. And 2, I had some very good experiences. A lot of kids came in, they had a really good fun time. No one was like super like scared or anything. Some people were kind of like creeped out, like, oh, that is a fucking Easter bunny right there. What the hell? He looks crazy. He looks demented. But 2 very, very nice interactions, which I think make the entire thing worth it. The first one was there was this older lady who came in, and they were looking kind of grumped out. They were, like, they don't think they're having the best of day. But I don't care who they were. It was a child, an old person, anyone. It doesn't matter. I turned and I waved, and I gave him some little hand movements. I was like, let's go have Easter, have a good time. And I see them in one of my eyes, all grumpy, and like, they were like, just kind of like, gotta get in, get out, everything's fine. And as they pass through my field of no vision, they walk through the other side, and I can see them smiling and kind of like chuckling to themselves. And I'm like, I at least like, kind of like lightened up the mood for them a little bit and during that time. So it was nice. It was honestly really, really sweet. And the other, there was a couple of kids who were like really, really like happy to see the Easter Bunny. And, the interaction was pretty normal, but on the way out, they were all checking out. And as they were leaving, one of the kids like turned around and were like, they were waving like bye, and they were being like really just like shy and like really, really friendly. And then they were all like, and then they like walked away, like kind of like quickly skittled away, like like they're just like so like just enchanted to have seen the Easter Bunny. And I did it back, and I was like, oh yeah, kid, this is great, this is so sweet, this is so sweet. It was so just like I made that person's day, at least that like minute. I'm not gonna be that. I'm not gonna be that overzealous. I made their like 10 minutes. They probably got back home and got an ice cream bar in their mouth, and they're like, this is way better than whatever the heck I just saw over there. So yeah, it was, but overall it was very, very nice, and I would do it again. Like mascot stuff, I can see why people don't like it. A lot of it's kind of boring, and it's kind of hot, and if you don't get used to the heat very quickly like I do, it's not the best. But it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. Just those 2 experiences, but obviously there were more, and there were a bunch of nice people, nice kids, nice everybody who was just having a good time with it. I saw some friends that came in just to shop, and then I was like, I just kind of like walked around them and spooked them and stuff. It was nice. It was a very, very fun time. So that's one of the main reasons actually why things weren't coming out this weekend, because I had to be there a lot earlier to do that, because it was part way through my shift, but they wanted me to be there even earlier than that. So this whole weekend I was there a lot earlier than usual. And then just a lot of stuff has been happening in the works over at my place of work. So the schedule is very wonky these last couple months, but I'm really, really hoping that things will kind of get back to the groove that I'm used to over here. Like, it's already April, y'all. Like, how the hell did that happen? I just looked, and, like, like, I've had maybe, like, 15 videos come out. And, like, some streams, too. I've been doing a lot of Mario Kart Wii streams. Those have been very fun. I think people have been enjoying them as well, so it's not like it's all a loss, but I just feel like I could be doing more here, and I'm sorry that I'm not. Because I just like putting things out that I think are funny, that I just do because it's fun, because I feel like other people will kind of have fun with it. And so far, that philosophy has been working. It's been getting some funny stuff. People have been coming around, having fun, having a good time, and that makes me happy. So I'm glad anyone who stops by and has a good time, thank you, and you're welcome. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's all good. What's next? I'm just gonna use this as an update video now. Pokemon Champions. I might play that on Saturday. That's my next day off. Yeah, I'm recording this on a Tuesday, which was yeah, I haven't had a day off in a minute. But hey, we're getting there. We're getting there, everybody. But yeah, it's all good. Everything's great. Honestly, everything is great on my end. Thrift your clothes. Be an Easter bunny once. It'll kind of just teach you, like, hey, sweating can be worth it sometimes. You know? But yeah, that's really all I have for you guys. So I don't know what else to say. I can show you the other shirt I got from Goodwill. I think I might have been in a stream with it already. It's like weird little gay ice cream cones. Kind of sick, honestly. I like it. I like it a lot. But yeah, I'm having a great time. I'll try to have something else out before Saturday. But apparently I cannot hold myself to that. So, see how it goes. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Bye-bye.